Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Heroes Cabaret. It is so amazing to have you all, even in a virtual audience tonight. There might be a pandemic outside, but that can't keep us down, right? Now, I'd like to introduce you to my two assistants, Quinn and Dimitri. You two, please, share a little bit about yourselves.
Hey,
And
everybody.
let's not waste any more time on that. Now, our accompanist is not here, surprisingly enough. So I figure while we give them enough time to get here, let's get this little shindig off with a little acapella Hercules. How do we feel? Nobody's saying anything. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. Here we go. Whew. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me. And the crowds will cheer when they see my face. And a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm...
No, please continue.
Oh, you were just getting to the good part.
All right. And a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be.
I do have to say it feels a little too major, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. A little too, it's a small world after all, for my taste.
Can't believe it. I didn't think I'd have virtual hecklers at a virtual cabaret. I'm sorry, but who are you two to be interrupting such an integral performance?
Integral?
Performance?
Oh, I wouldn't call it that.
No, I feel like you need a little bit of help in that area. Not to be offensive or anything.
Well, lucky for you.
We know just who to call.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I don't need any help running this operation, let alone from anyone like two lowlives like you.
Don't disrespect me, little man.
Don't you derogate or derive.
You're in my world now, not your world. And I've got friends on the other side. He's got friends on the other side. Sit down at my table. Put your mind at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please.
I can read your future. I can change it round some too. I look deep into your heart and soul. Make your wildest dreams come true.
I got voodoo, I got voodoo, I got things you need to try. Cause I've got friends on the other side.
And if you aren't shaking, there's something very wrong. Cause this may be the last time you hear the boogie song. Boogie, boogie man.
Beware, take care, he rides alone.
This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, he ought to be locked up and never released.
He swears to the longest day he's dead. It'll show him that he can get ahead.
The world was such a wholesome place until he had a plan to shake things up, and that's the gospel truth.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Transformation Central.
Transformation Central.
Transformation Central.
Transformation Central.
Transformation Central. Can you feel it? You're changing, you're changing, you're changing, all right.
Far from the ones who abandon you, chasing the love of these humans who made you feel wanted. I hope you're satisfied.
But if you ain't, don't blame me.
Don't forget it.
Don't forget it.
Don't forget it. You'll regret it.
This land we behold, this beauty untold.
world can be bold.
It all can be sold.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
And you can blame my friends on the other side. Well, you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had.
Well, I think it's time to show these people
what being evil is all about. Let's get you all some front row seats.
All right then, who's first?
I got it. You're kidding.
Sit down, Doc. You're out of your league. This villain shit is exhausting, and they need to see why.
Well, maybe you just lack a little imagination, Bill. Girls. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussy cat and bash in its head. That's when my mama said,
What did she say?
she said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Is girls the leader of the flock. Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my god. He's a dentist and he'll never ever be any good. Who wants their teeth done by the marking facade? Oh, that hurts. I don't know.
Oh, shut up. Open wide, here I come. I am your dentist, and I enjoy the career that I picked. I'm your dentist, and I get off on the pain I inflict.
You really love it.
When I start extracting those molars, you girls will be screaming like holy rollers. Though it may cause my patients distress, somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mama's proud of me, 'cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say ah, say ah, say ah. Now spit.
My days are so busy, it's making me dizzy. There's so much I gotta do. There's lunches and meetings and poetry readings and endless interviews. Gotta pose for a portrait and how I deplore sitting there for eternity. Then it's off to the inn where my innkeeper friend wants to name a drink after me. Then it's back to my room where I resume my attempt to write a hit. Just me and my beer and the terrible fear that I might be losing it. And it's hard, it's hard, it's really, really hard. So very, very hard. I make it look easy, but honey, believe me, it's hard. It's hard. So incredibly hard. So inconceivably, unbelievably hard. It's hard to be the bard. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I mean, there's only so much of me to go around. I got so many fans with so many demands. I can hardly go take a piss. Be a theater freak or the autograph seeker, they all want a piece of this. It's the cross that I bear. I'm like, Jesus, I swear it's a burden, but I suffer through it. It's all part of the game, the trappings of fame, but somebody's gotta do it. And I know, I gotta go to get back to my pen and ink. Oh, don't make me do it, don't make me go through it. Can somebody get me a drink? Cause it's hard, it's really, really hard. It's sexy, but it's hard. This bar that I'm raising to be this amazing, it's hard, it's so annoyingly hard, so unavoidably, unenjoyably hard. It's hard to be the bard, baby. I know writing's what made me famous, but being famous is just so much more fun. You see, what people just don't understand is that writing's demanding, it's mentally challenging, and it's a bore, it's such a chore to sit in a room by yourself. Oh my god, I just hate it. And you're trying to find an opening line or a brilliant idea, and you're pacing the floor and searching for, oh, just a bit of divine intervention. That one little nugget, that one little spark, then eureka, you found it, you're ready to start. So now you can write, right? Wrong, you're not even close. You remember that, damn it, your play's gotta be an iambic pentameter. So you write down a word, but it's not the right word, and you try a new word, but you hate the new word, and you need a good word, but you can't find the word. Oh, where is it? What is it? What is it? Where is it? Why is this happening?
Sir,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt, but we thought you should know.
Do you really think we should say?
What she means to say is...
Speak, man. What news?
Your sonnet book, it was taken.
Stolen, really, by two lowlives.
Really rough looking.
Those sneaky little thieves. Why don't they just come up with their own ideas?
Dumbass!
No, it is, isn't it? It's really the worst.
It's hard!
Makes me wonder why I didn't think of that first.
It's hard!
Hard to alleviate the pressure to create.
It's hard!
Hard to do something as good as the last thing I did that was already great.
It's hard!
It's hard!
So hard that he's stealing from the board!
Well, I'll hoist him by his petard. All that I need is a clever disguise. I'll make him pay for his devious lies. Let him do all of the tedious stuff, the work that's terribly and unbearably hard. What was it that you said again? This was easy? Yeah, fucking right. Cause it's hard. Cause it's hard. Cause it's hard. Fortune and fame, everyone knows my name. I can't help it. It's so friggin' hard.
Well, who would have thought that a waitress from Rowena would have had the balls to bust me out with my old 45?
And who would have thought that a farm boy from Toledo could outsmart the smartest lawmen and walk out of here alive?
My name is gonna make the history books. Too bad I won't be here. I may have started out with small-time crooks. In a year or two, I'll be as known as Chicago's Al Capone. Thanks to you, Bonnie babe, I can make plans again. I got lots of reasons to keep living. It's true that love can set you free. Now this world will remember me.
You said you'd go straight, kinda wanna be in movies. I can't name one movie star who's doing robberies on the side. I know in my heart, babe, that Hollywood is calling. How can I be in the spotlight if we always have to hide?
We'll need some dough to get to Hollywood. One or two jobs should do.
But after that, we will be done for good.
Baby, gets hold of you, they'll be saying, Clara who? No need to rush, everybody gets our autographs. Hell of a ride will be the words on our epitaph. To live in legends, that's what we will be, and that's okay with me. Every place that we go, folks will turn their heads. They'll be hollering from Dodge to Denver. We are the pair that they'll discuss. Yes, this world will remember us. We are making dead sure that we leave our mark. You don't leave your mark by digging ditches. No wonder we're who they'll discuss. Yes, this world will remember us. This that world will remember us.
This cold world will remember us.
No way they won't remember us.
My name is Regina George, and I am a massive deal. I will grind you to sand beneath my Louboutin heel. This is what I get for helping someone lame fit in. Katie Heron, enjoy your temporary win. My name is Regina George. Regina is a fugly cow. Hey, Katie, how do you like me now? I wanna watch the world burn. I've got the gasoline. I wanna watch the world burn and everyone get mean. I wanna watch the world burn. I've got the gasoline. I wanna watch the world burn and everyone get mean. Katie, time to watch your back. Katie, time to turn and cough. Because you took me down, but you didn't finish me up. My name is Regina George, and in case you're keeping score, Katie may have won the battle, but I will win the war. For I wanna watch the world burn. Train talk is a Godspeed biatch. Got the gasoline.
Miss Strawberry's a drug pusher.
I wanna make the world burn.
Janice is a space bitch. Regina is a fugly cow. Regina is a fugly cow.
And you can quote this.
Who wrote this?
I wanna watch the world burn. I got the gasoline. I wanna watch the world burn and everyone turn mean, mean,
So
mean. I wanna watch the world burn. I'll make the world turn.
Who wrote this? 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 Who wrote this?
I wanna watch the world burn.
What is it about her that makes me want her? What is it about her that turns me pale? Something in her smile, something that I'll never understand. Her wild abandon, what is it about her that parts the waters? What is it about her that hoists the sail? Something in her hair, instructing where to touch. Why do I need her so much? This woman makes me cry, this woman makes me burn, this woman's eyes can cut me to the core. The hatred that I see has been reserved for me, 'cause I want more and more and more. And what is it about her that pulls me closer? What is it about her that tips the scale? This girl is all I have, so soft, so fair, so fine, and she's forever mine. This woman builds me up, this woman tears me down, this woman speaks and I can break apart. Now comes another man, pretending he can win her heart. Well, let him start. What is it about her? So slight, so secret. Something in the way she catches light. Should I hold my own or be alone tonight? What is it about her that jumbles feelings inside? What is it about her that mixes passion with pride? Could I live without her and let her go? How loud must I scream? No!
Welcome to Duloc, such a perfect town. Here we have some rules, let us lay them down. Don't make waves, stay in line, and we'll get on board. Duloc is a perfect place. Please keep off of the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face. Duloc is a perfect place. And here's the man who made it happen. That towering colossus of moxie, Lord Farquaad!
Oh, it's you! What a terrific surprise!
Once upon a time, this place was infested. Freaks on every corner, I had them all arrested. Hey, nonny, 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 no. If you had a quirk, you didn't pass inspection. We all have our standards, but I will have perfection. And so, things are looking up here in Duloc.
Just take a look.
The things I'm cooking up here in Duloc.
He likes to cook.
A model that amazes, a plan with 7 phases. Things are looking up here in Duloc.
They're looking up.
In Duloc, the ladies all look swell. The men are to my new dress code.
No fashion's ever flashing.
Hey, nonny, 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 no. This castle I have built is taller than the cliff tops. A city like a postcard, a monorail and gift shops. And so, no one from the gutter in Duloc.
He's taking aim.
Embrace the cookie cutter in Duloc.
We're all the same.
The upshot is enormous when you can shout,
Perform us.
yes!
Things are looking up.
Here in Duloc. Hey, let's give a hand for those Duloc dancers. Aren't they terrific? There's no sign of slowing. We're growing.
He's growing and growing and growing. Look at him
Things are looking up here.
We practice his part, both forward and back. We make one mistake and we get the rack.
Things are cooking up here.
He's taught us to dance with present and chest. He's trained in ballet, flamenco, and chess.
My hard work and my rigor have made me so much bigger. Things are looking up.
Things are looking up.
Things are looking up here in Duloc. Here in Duloc.
You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy the chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food while you fight it. It's a crazy little game called lunch. I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. You can play with your food before you nibble. You can jest with your joint before you slice. You can play with your food but don't dribble. My mama gave the best advice. You can play with your food before you gulp it. You can mess with your meal before you munch. You can play with your food then pulp it. It's a crazy little game called lunch. I'll help you to forget the way they scolded, just as soon as I have got my napkin folded. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy the chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 ducky. ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
What is this feeling of power and drive I've never known? I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night is a secret, sinister, dark, and unknown. I do not know what I seek, yet I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst that I cannot deprive. Never have I felt so alive. There is no battle I couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive. Like the moon and enigmas, lost and alone in the night. Damned by some heavenly stigma, but blazing with light. It's the feeling of being alive, filled with evil but truly alive. It's a truth that cannot be denied. It's the feeling of being Edward Hyde.
Are we gonna have a problem? You got a bone to pick? You've come so far, why now are you pulling on my dick? I'd normally slap your face off, and everyone here could watch. But I'm feeling nice, here's some advice. Listen up, biatch. I like looking hot, buying stuff they cannot. I like drinking hard, maxing dad's credit card. I like skipping gym, scaring her, screwing him. I like killer clothes, kicking nerds in the nose. If you lack the balls, you can go play dolls. Let your mommy fix you a snack. Whoa! Or you could come smoke, pound some rum and coke in my Porsche with the quarterback. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. Time for you to prove you're not a loser anymore. And step into my candy store. Guys, help at your feet, pay the check, help you cheat. All you have to do is say goodbye to Shamu. That freak's not your friend, I can tell in the end. If she had your shot, she would leave you to rot. Of course, if you don't care, fine, go braid her hair. Maybe Sesame Street is on. Whoa! Or forget that creep and get in my Jeep. Let's go tear up someone's lawn. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. You just gotta prove you're not a pussy anymore. Step into my candy store. You can join the team, or you can bitch and moan. You can live the dream, or you can die alone. You can fly with eagles, or if you prefer, keep on testing me and end up like her. Ooh, what you waiting for? Shut up, Heather! Step into my candy store. Time for you to prove you're not a lame ass anymore. And step into my candy store. It's my candy store. It's my candy. It's my candy store. It's my candy. It's my candy store. It's my candy store.
Hey, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Excuse me? What was that?
I was just
being a dumbass. Big mistake.
Have fun with your heroes.
No, wait!
Get lost!
I am what you want me to be, and I'm your worst fear. You'll find it in me. Come closer, come closer. I am more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. You know me, so show me when I appear. It's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or I'm flesh and blood. But I'm alive, I am so alive. And I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive. I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay and desire. I'll hurt you, I'll heal you. I'm your wish, your dream come true. And I am your darkest nightmare too. I have shown you, I own you. And though you made me, you can't change me. I'm the perfect stranger who knows you too well. I'm alive, I am so alive. And I'll tell you the truth if you let me try. I'm alive, and I'll show you why. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, I'm right behind you. You say forget, but I remind you. You can try to hide, you know that I will find you. 'Cause if you won't grieve me, you won't leave me behind. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 I'm alive, I am so alive. If you climb on my back, then we both can fly. If you try to deny me, I'll never die. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, yeah. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive.
A child believes the best in you, and that belief always makes the darkest lies seem almost true. A sleight of hand, this almost truth can beguile the purest youth to wonderland. Now every piece is in place, and all that's left to erase before I take over all the power is every trace of dear Alice and the Queen. She's been a thorn in my side, and she can run but can't hide. We're fast approaching the witching hour, and settling scores is my routine. Oh well, all's well ends well, farewell Alice. Too late, checkmate, it's your fate. It's over, I come alive, I'm This time it's gonna be me, the last thing you'll ever see, an Armageddon of my devising. There's no way you can escape from what I do. So leave your half-hearted souls for me to bully and rule, a sly magician of compromising, to conjure all that is false until it's true. Poor Jack, blackjack, sad sack, falling hero. Bad news, you lose like the fuse. It's over, you die, I thrive, and so it goes. I am the ending of your tragic fairy tale. I will survive, and heaven knows there is no way that I can fail. I will
That is quite enough! This is an outrage! This is insanity! I had an entire performance planned out perfectly, and if all my work was meant for absolutely nothing, would someone please give me a goddamn sign?
If you wanna die in bed, follow my example. When you see a cloud ahead, it's time to show your class. Hit the door before they make a target of your ass. If you wanna die in bed in times of revolution, when the flag they wave is red, let pride fill up your chest. Meanwhile, pack a sack and take the first boat heading west. My precious souvenirs of all the golden years, Rolex watches and steel that look practically real. I'll need a little stock to start me in Bangkok. If you wanna die in bed, forget about your karma. When your life hangs by a thread, don't cry about the fates. Grab a stash of cash and plan a restaurant in the States. Here I come, USA, your next champ's on his way. For men will always be men, the rules are the same. For king or for clerk, show me branks or dollars or yen. I'll set up a game, I know how things work. I should be American, where every promise lands, and every businessman knows where he stands. First up Bangkok, then I roam, cross that ocean that's white with foam, to the place that's my heart's true home.
No, sorry, that pepper's too spicy for me.
America, it's better than nothing. If you wanna die in bed and root to your nirvana, grab your chance and plunge ahead and go where people win. Heaven's there, but shit, you need a visa to get in. If you wanna die in bed, don't care too much for country. Hit the open sea instead and float there like a cork. Uncle Ho, 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 I'll have to call you from New York, New York.
I found a world I've never seen before. Now I know where I belong. A life of taste and class, with culture and sophistication, pouring out my ass. What do I want? I want this. I want this. I want this. I thought I had a real gift, that penny ante grift, but Freddy's getting ready now to give his life a lift. I'm tired of being a chump. I wanna be like Trump. 200 pounds of caviar in one gigantic lump. Give me great big stuff, this is how I gotta live. Great big stuff, no alternative. Great big stuff, I want my silver spoon. Don't need it right now, but I better get it soon. I want a mansion with a moat, around which I will float, with the bass bottom babies in my glass bottom boat. A house in the Bahamas, paisley silk pajamas, poker with Al Roker and our friend Lorenzo Lamas. Give me great big stuff, I really do deserve it. Great big stuff with servants who will serve it. Great big stuff, I don't give a damn what it's for. Every day's my birthday, every night is my bar mitzvah. Hey! Hey! Oh, give me a home where the centerfolds roam. Guccione on the phone, he got a party going on. And Hef will have me over to play some naked twister. Blotto in the grotto with the playmate and her sister. Great big stuff, rap stars love me. Great big stuff, give me a posse, aight. Great big stuff, chillin' in the city, sitting pretty in the caddy with P. Daddy or Puff Diddy or whatever. I'll change my name too. Get my hatchback all pimped out. The islands in the winter, the Hamptons in the summer, the fashion plate I date'll give me Hummers in my Hummer. The cash to keep me idle, the chicks to keep me vital, the pills to keep me happy even when I'm suicidal. Great big stuff, nothing crass or crappy. Great big stuff, that would make me very happy. Great big stuff, bring it on and make it snappy. Great big stuff, I'm gonna give me some really classy shit. Great big stuff, like a mink tracksuit. Great big stuff, my own personal Zamboni. Great big stuff, lots of unnecessary surgery. Great big stuff, I can finally afford to see a Broadway show. Great big stuff, gout. Great big stuff, great big stuff. I just want somebody to love me. For my money! Yeah!
Guess we all are born with parts to play. Some of us are stars, and some are just in the way. I know I was meant for glory, but that's never what my story brings. And yet I keep on waiting when you have the passion and the drive. You expect your moment center stage to arrive. I show up with heart blazing, ready to achieve amazing things. But I'm left waiting in the wings. I hear I keep on keeping on. My chances come and then I blink and they're gone. Always overlooked unfairly while pretending that it barely stings. But it stings, yes it stings, and I'll shed no tears. I'll only keep on waiting if no one cheers. I can keep on waiting. Who cares how loud the silence rings? You'll find me waiting in the wings. I've heard enough. You're losing your mind. You're speaking in riddles, and the riddles don't rhyme. You want flying children up there on the stage, dogs wearing aprons and boys who don't age. You say we'll adore it, but I'm paying for it. A little more reality and less of this insanity. How am I gonna face it? Such a disgrace, yet here we go again and again and again. You are living on a merry-go-round and round you seem to go, and we'll never understand why. You want people floating weightlessly, ceilings where the floor should be. These and other things you will find in the circus of your mind.
I've resigned myself to spend all my life, to be all the things one expects from a wife. Your imagination is where you reside, though my invitation has never arrived. Don't you try it, you cannot deny it. She's on every single side of your notebook.
Clyde.
Now we have to face it, such a disgrace, yet here you go again and again and again. It's like living on a merry-go, round and round we seem to go, yet I never seem to know why. I'm hearing people whisper quietly, friends are now avoiding me. It's over, I'm leaving you behind to the circus of your mind.
There has been nothing but trouble and strife ever since you came into this family's life.
So much disruption the children don't need, and as for my paycheck, I must intercede.
Everything about you they can do without you. Take flights of fantasy.
I question your morality, I told them to ignore you. Now I must implore you,
Leave them alone.
stay away, we all know you are living on a merry-go, round and round you seem to go. Understand that we have no time for the circus of your mind.
Bread upon your palate, on your sheep, upon your rocks, and in your fields, into your dreams, into your sleep, until you break, until you hear. I send the sword, I send the Lord, thus save the Lord.
You who I called brother, how could you have come to hate me so? Is this what you wanted?
I send the sword, I send the
Then let my heart be hardened, and never mind how high the cost may grow. This will still be so. I will never let your people go.
Thus save the Lord. Thus save the Lord.
I will not let your people go.
Round and round we seem to go. No one ever seems to know why. We're doing everything that we can.
Everybody's got the right to be happy. Don't feel bad, life's not as bad as it seems.
If you keep your goal in sight, you can climb to any height.
Everybody's got the right to their dreams.
Everybody's got the right to be different.
If you want to be, even though at times they go to extremes.
Anybody can prevail.
Everybody's free to fail.
No one can be put in jail for their dreams.
Free country
Means that you got the choice. Be a scholar.
Make a dollar.
free country
Means that you get a voice. Scream and holler. Grab 'em by the collar. Free country.
Means you get to connect.
That means the right to expect that you'll have an effect. That you're gonna connect. Connect. Everybody's got the right to some sunshine. Not the sun, but maybe one of its beams. Rich man, poor man, black or white. Everybody gets a bite. Everybody just hold tight to your dreams. Everybody's got the right to their dreams.
How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? I'm just following my destiny. How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? How bad can I possibly be? Well, there's a principle in nature that almost every creature knows, called survival of the fittest. And check it, this is how it goes. The animal that wins gotta scratch and bite and claw and bite and punch. And the animal that doesn't, well, the animal that doesn't winds up someone else's la 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 lunch. I'm just saying, how bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? I'm just following my destiny. How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? How bad can I possibly be? There's a principle in business that everybody knows is sound. It says the people with the money make this ever-loving world go round. So I'm bigger in my company, I'm bigger in my factory, I'm bigger in my corporate sign. Everybody out there, you take care of yours, and me, I'll take care of mine.